Welcome, treasure hunters and coin lovers. You're about to uncover the mind-blowing truth behind one of Australia's most underrated treasures, the rare 1980 and 1966 bicentennial 2-cent coin that could be hiding in your change and worth a fortune. These aren't just old coins. They're life-changing jackpots waiting to be discovered. So if you've got coins lying around, don't spend them because one of them could make you rich overnight. Stick around as we reveal how these tiny copper legends are turning everyday Aussies into millionaires. Let's dive into the world of rare coins where small change meets big money. Let's get started in the vast world of numismatics. Some coins rise far beyond their face value to become legends in their own right. And among them, the rare bicentennial Australian 2-cent coins from 1980 have carved out a mystique that collectors dream about. Though often overlooked in everyday transactions, these copper treasures carry whispers of unimaginable worth and hidden wealth. They were minted during a time of national pride, celebrating milestones of Australian history and identity. But what sets a select few of these 1982 cent pieces apart is not merely their age or design, it's the rare anomalies, misprints, and minting quirks that have transformed them into objects of obsession. Some are now rumored to fetch prices soaring into the hundreds of thousands, even millions, depending on their condition, rarity, and historical significance. The 1980s marked a turning point in Australian coinage, with technological advancements in minting and increased attention to national symbolism. The Royal Australian Mint produced coins that reflected both heritage and precision. Yet, as with all mass productions, a few slipped through the cracks with minor errors that would later become golden tickets. Coins with double strikes, off-center images, or missing elements are now rare specimens, fiercely hunted by collectors worldwide. The 2-cent coin, normally dismissed as small change, is now among the most sensational finds in Australian currency history. It's hard to believe that such a humble coin could command such astronomical figures, but in numismatics, rarity and condition rewrite the rules of value. Some 1980 bicentennial 2-cent coins have become mythic for featuring peculiar anomalies, like misaligned dies, rotated reverses, or extremely low mintage errors that occurred during transition phases in the mint. There are even whispers among collectors of a small, mysterious batch minted, using the wrong planchettes blanks not meant for the coin at all. These flawed but fascinating specimens are like buried treasure, hidden in old jars, dusty drawers, and inherited collections. It's not hyperbole to say these coins could change lives. Imagine flipping through your childhood coin album or rummaging through a forgotten shoebox, only to uncover a small copper disc worth more than a luxury car or even a house. The design of the Australian 2-cent coin itself adds to the allure. Featuring the frill-necked lizard by Stuart Devlin, the coin is a beautiful example of national fauna immortalized in copper. But it's the errors and rarities that elevate this from a collector's favorite to a numismatic jackpot. A coin that may look perfectly normal to the untrained eye could hold microscopic differences worth a fortune. Many collectors are now turning to microscopes, magnifying glasses, and expert grading services to examine their 1980 coins with forensic precision. A faint doubling on a numeral, a ghost of a reeded edge, or an unusual colored tone might be the sign of a rare variety worth thousands, or even more. What truly sends collectors into a frenzy are coins with proof-like qualities mistakenly struck on circulation blanks or those with mint luster that defies time. These coins, often preserved unknowingly in pristine condition by everyday citizens, are the holy grail of Australian change, and the market is growing rapidly. As stories of life-changing discoveries spread, more people are checking their coin stashes, hoping for that magical moment. Auctions have seen some of these coins reach staggering prices, and as demand grows, so too does the potential value. The legend of the rare 1980 bicentennial 2-cent coin is only beginning. Fueling the fire of public fascination is the fact that these coins are hiding in plain sight. They're not locked in museums or elite collections. Alone, they could be in a kitchen drawer, a piggy bank, or an old coin purse passed down through generations. The average person might not even realize they're holding a coin that collectors would pay a king's ransom for. It's this intoxicating mix of accessibility and rarity that gives the 1982 cent coin its almost mythological reputation. With every passing year, as more coins are lost, damaged, or melted down, the survivors become even more precious and infinitely more desirable. To maximize the value of any 1982 cent coin, condition is paramount. A coin in uncirculated or near mint condition can skyrocket in value, especially if it features a rare error or was part of a limited misprint run. Professional grading by respected numismatic authorities can make a massive difference, turning a curious find into an auction-worthy prize. Coin dealers, auction houses, and online marketplaces are always on the lookout for these treasures, and as awareness grows, so too does competition. In this high-stakes game of chance and knowledge, those who educate themselves on the subtle traits of rare coins stand to reap the greatest rewards. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1980 Australian 2-cent coin, don't spend it. Don't toss it aside. Hold it up to the light, examine its every curve and detail. What you're holding might be far more than just small change. It could be a piece of minting history. It could be your lottery ticket, your windfall, your secret fortune hiding in copper. The rare bicentennial 2-cent coins are not just relics of the past. They are investments, talismans of luck, and symbols of how a simple coin can still carry the power to transform a life in the blink of an eye. Next, coins. Australia's 2-cent coins, particularly those minted in 1966, have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, not just for their historical significance, but for the staggering values some rare versions have reached. Among the most discussed and legendary are those believed to be tied to the bicentennial celebrations and minting anomalies. While most of these coins were originally circulated as low-denomination currency, select rare issues have skyrocketed in value, fetching tens of thousands and, in rare cases, alleged millions at auction or among private collectors. What transforms these humble copper coins into fortune makers is a powerful mix of minting errors, limited releases, and cultural legacy that fuels fierce demand in the numismatic world. The 1966 2-cent coin marked the first issue of decimal currency. In Australia, a milestone moment in the country's monetary history, these coins feature the iconic frilled neck lizard, designed by Stuart Devlin, and were minted in vast numbers. However, not all of them are created equal. Rumors and reports persist of ultra-rare varieties, such as those struck on the wrong planchet or with a double strike or misaligned die-H, of which can drastically increase the value of the coin. One of the most coveted types is a coin struck with the value or lizard image slightly rotated or misaligned, making it a standout. Among the millions of regular issues, these small details, often invisible to the untrained eye, are what transform spare change into a financial windfall. What truly stirs the imagination of coin enthusiasts is the supposed existence of a rare bicentennial 2-cent coin, though no official record confirms its mass production. A few prototypes or test strikes may exist in private hands, or were once released by mistake. This mythical coin is often associated with legends of hidden treasure, with stories of individuals unknowingly possessing them in old jars, passed down through generations, unaware of their immense value. If authenticated, such coins could fetch astronomical sums, potentially reaching millions, due to their extreme rarity and the mystery surrounding them. The very idea that such a coin could be lying unnoticed in someone's collection fuels a treasure hunter-like excitement. Beyond errors and prototypes, the condition of the coin plays a massive role in its valuation. Coins rated as proof or uncirculated can easily demand thousands of dollars if they exhibit pristine, mint-fresh surfaces and flawless detailing. Add to that any unique marking, minting irregularity, or limited release batch, and you've got a coin worth fighting for at auction. High-grade examples with rich original copper-red luster and sharp detailing often land on the radar of elite collectors, some of whom are willing to pay exorbitant prices to complete their rare coin collections. Such coins are more than just currency, they're pieces of art, history, and prestige. Another reason these coins gain value is because of the nostalgia and cultural pride tied to them. Decimalization was a major national event, and owning a 1966 coin is like holding a tangible piece of that transformation. Bicentennial commemorations further deepen this connection, tying personal and national heritage into a single copper-toned artifact. As older generations pass these coins down and younger collectors enter the field, demand continues to grow, particularly for the exceptional, the unique, and the unexplained anomalies that defy normal classification. Some collectors claim to have discovered coins with obscure mint marks, experimental finishes, or hybrid designs, mixing different years or metals. While many of these claims are unverified, the potential alone creates an underground economy of coin speculation. Auctions, private forums, and collector communities buzz with theories and debates over what might be the next million-dollar discovery. In this world, even an old coin with a faint error can lead to financial transformation, often overnight. Stories abound of individuals finding such coins in old drawers, garage sales, or inherited collections, only to discover they were sitting on a hidden fortune all along. The allure of these rare 2-cent coins isn't just in their financial value, it's in the chase. It's the idea that at any moment, an everyday person could stumble upon a piece of history so rare and valuable, it changes their life. That thrill of the hunt, mixed with the whisper of myth and mystery around the elusive bicentennial variants, creates a powerful emotional drive in the collector community. Whether or not all the legends are true, the possibility alone makes people search, sift, and scrutinize every old coin they come across. So if you have a stash of old coins tucked away, take a second look. That seemingly ordinary 1966 2-cent coin could be far from ordinary. Look for minting errors, odd weights, strange colors, or anything out of the norm, because in the world of rare Australian coins, one detail could be the difference between pocket change and a millionaire's prize. In fact, the very coin you're holding could be part of a forgotten chapter in Australia's monetary history, one that's ready to be rediscovered and revalued at astonishing heights. there's something undeniably thrilling about finding treasure where you least expect it, like in a jar of old coins at the back of a drawer. Australia's 1966 2-cent coins may seem like ordinary pieces of copper, but rare variations have stunned collectors by selling for thousands or even rumored millions of dollars. It's not just the age of the coin that gives it value. It's the imperfections, the mysterious minting errors, and the whispers of ultra-rare bicentennial versions that send excitement through the numismatic world. One of the most talked about coins is the supposed bicentennial 2-cent piece, so rare that even its existence feels like a legend. While Australia never officially released a 2-cent coin for its bicentennial celebrations, collectors believe a few test coins or mint-era versions may have escaped into circulation. If one of these mythical pieces ever surfaces, it would instantly become one of the most valuable coins in Australian history, possibly even breaking international records. What truly makes these coins valuable isn't just rarity, it's the story. A misaligned die, a rotated design, or a coin struck on the wrong metal can turn a worthless piece into a collector's holy grail. Combine that with pristine, uncirculated condition, and the price can skyrocket. Some lucky finds have turned up at garage sales, flea markets, and dusty old piggy banks, shocking their owners with unexpected fortune. Even if you're not a serious collector, it's worth examining your old change. That dull little coin with a frilled neck lizard might be far more than it appears. In the world of rare Australian coins, even the smallest flaw can mean big money, especially from the early years like 1966, when minting processes were still being perfected. The key is knowing what to look for, and never underestimating what a simple coin can be worth. So, before you hand over your old coins for face value, take a moment to inspect them. History, mystery, and money could be lying right in your palm. With the right coin in the right condition and a touch of luck, you could go from spare change to serious cash in the blink of an eye. That's the wild, exciting reality of the rare 2-cent coin market today.